folks. So this is like one of those rare times where you read a newspaper article and the thing you think you're going to get out of that article is something completely different than what you actually notice. You know how it always works. You know, there's a bunch of noise in a news report, and then every now and then there's a little gem that you pick out. And folks, this gem is an absolute doozy, okay? So the title of this article is Netanyahu asked for Ukraine's support at United Nations and Zelensky asked for military aid. Now, of course, this kind of nonsense always happens, right? You got one leader asking for one thing, another one asks for something in return. Netanyahu's trying to do some interesting things with Ukraine, sort of on behalf of Russia in a way, and Zelensky's as corrupt as heck, so we'll just leave that alone. I'm not even going to talk about that issue. But what did come up that caught my eye is more evidence that the world is going to literal hell in a handbasket, right? So notice this. They're talking about a UN General Assembly resolution, and in this article it talks about this, right? A UN General Assembly resolution that calls on the International Court of Justice to issue a legal opinion on the consequence of Israel's occupation of the Palestinian territories. Yeah, folks, that's right. They want a legal opinion from the International Court of Justice on what they're calling the crime of Israel's occupation of the Palestinian territories. That is evil, that is demonic, and that is something that the world is going to pay a very heavy price for. So let me give you sort of the summary on this resolution because it's very interesting. So the UN General Assembly actually approved this resolution. Surprise, surprise, they are the United Nothing. They're not the United Nations. Notice this, 87 countries voting in favor. You know those countries are going to go down the tube. 24 countries voting against and 53 countries literally abstaining to vote at all. According to the resolution, the ICJ will draft an advisory opinion on the Israeli occupation of the West Bank. Ridiculous how they use those terms. Occupation and West Bank. Those are all inflammatory. Why don't we call it what it is? Judea and Samaria. And it's not an occupation. That's absolutely ridiculous. But this process can take literally up to 3 years. And in the meantime, they are going to start racking up what they consider to be charges against the evils that Israel is committing. When in reality, Israel is doing a good thing for people that actually want to go with the program. It's completely evil, the type of things that they're talking about, folks. I've said this before, I will say it again. Genesis 12:3 tells us this. You curse Israel, God is going to curse you. If you bless Israel, God is going to bless you. And it is particularly mind-boggling to me how they continue to hide behind a lot of lies that relate to the Palestinians as a tool or a justification for anti-Semitism. It's wicked, it's evil, it's demonic, and folks, God will never honor it. The world is about to face the kind of judgment that it has never seen before because what they're doing to Israel. It's evil, folks. Enough is enough. We need to continue to pray for the peace of Jerusalem, and we need to continue to support Israel. That's it.